Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Captain. Today, we are 2 days and 16 hours away, and we are going to finish off the first heroic upgrade for the first WrestleMania 39 event card, which is, of course, Cody Rhodes. We have already got ourselves the WrestleMania 39 Chad Gable, we've got ourselves the Royal Rumble 23 Austin Theory, the Octane Dominic Mysterio, and the Extinction Sheamus. This is, of course, the heroic mode, and we're going to get ourselves the heroic upgrade. It is currently 5:34 AM. WrestleMania is on tonight, WrestleMania Night 1. We've also got NXT TakeOver to watch. SmackDown, which is just finished, when we watch that later with some friends, with Baron, and possibly Edge Marquee, and possibly Big Boss Man. And so, we don't have very much left to do. As you can see here, we're on 6,584 of the 7,200 required. We are just going to keep playing until we finish it. So we have an up arrow, microphone, and playing. None of those are good. Okay, we'll keep the up arrow for just now. We'll do something like this. So once again, we're just going to take over 2 of the rings. We're going to leave the third one empty. We're just going to keep an eye on the rings at the top there and see if we need to do anything. No, we're safe. Okay. Now we need to take over that first ring, which we can do. This one is airplane, so let's do something like that. That should be guaranteed to win. I'm less confident in that one. I want to hold this here just in case. Okay, we're definitely putting that in there. We're going to go this here. I didn't get to see ring 3, but I'm fairly confident that we should take it. Finn Balor and Edge, the 2 survivors there. Quite surprising considering that them 2 will face at WrestleMania in the Hell in a Cell. And this is the only one we have left to do. We don't have any planes, so instead we're just going to use this to train up the brand new Cody Rhodes. This is, of course, the Cody Rhodes that we will be getting the heroic on as well. I'm going to give him a microphone as well, because we might as well use it. And that is safe, 156. The maximum you can get is 166, so that isn't too bad. So we have just under 500 to go, 460 points, which we can... It'll probably take us 4 games. If we really push, we could do it in 3, but I don't see that happening. We would need 160 points each for the 3 games, which I don't see happening. So I do still have free bouts, but we're not going to watch adverts together, so I'm just going to spend the credits here for you lovely people at home, so you don't need to watch the ads alongside me. We're just going to play immediately again. We are very close to that super meter. So this one's an up arrow, pickaxe, and down arrow. Let's go for that. Okay, we're going to have to move you over here. Okay, we might need to move back. So we can't take over that middle ring. That middle ring can sit where it is. That's fine. Okay, so now we need to take over this one. So it is up and down arrow. So let's put you in down arrow and we're going to go for this. And we're going to potentially move this Cody Rhodes to here. Just to get that victory in. We'll give Roman Reigns my phone. We're going to see how that goes. I think that's safe. There we go, Roman Reigns winning with my phone. Well, there we go. It's the lone survivor there in War Games. And this is the last one. Let's put in big old Dusty Rhodes. And we'll give him the title as well. Well, I suppose we should give the title to Cody. That makes more sense. Cody alongside Dusty Rhodes, and of course Cody's other father, Stone Cold Steve Austin. For some weird reason, that's how that happened. And there we go. So that should be another 156 points. Because the only one that we didn't get was... So we're 304 points away. Okay. So the super move will give us 166 points. So we may be able to do this in 3 actually. Just all of that, we don't need any of it. We're just going to buy another one. And we're just going to use the super move immediately. So up arrow, right arrow, and brass knucks. Perfect. So Cody Rhodes can be used anywhere. So we're just going to hold on to Cody Rhodes and just use him in the space that he's needed. Which looks like it might be here. There we go, and that's perfect. We don't need to do anything else other than that. Of course, the super move lasts for the entire match. It's not just the opening fight, which is why I'm so confident on these ones. So this is brass knucks. Does anyone have brass knucks? No, there's no up arrows either. Okay, well, it doesn't matter what order we do this in then. There we go. Give that to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And so long as the opponent puts 3 cards into ring 1 in match 3, then it will give us 166 points. So I'm going to go over here and not pay attention to that, which will hopefully prompt the computer to put cards into ring 1 because we're not looking at ring 1. And it thinks it's being devious and sneaky and doing it behind our backs. Whereas if we watch the ring, it's less likely to do it. Now we still want it to do something. It's getting to the halfway point there. Now we're going, there we go, there the cards are going in. And now we can just go over here and put Cody in again. And we should be safe for that one because our William Regal has over 300 million stats. There we go, 166 points. So we now only need 140, 138. We can get 138. Is that right? It is. 138 to 1. We can do it in 3, it turns out. I thought we were going to have to do it in 4, but no, it's actually a lot easier than I thought. Maths are not particularly my strong point at this time in the morning. Of course, I am still awake from last night, which is how we got to this point. Let's see, the time is currently 5:43 AM, so we've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to wait. Rather than waste more credits, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look over here. We're going to go into Road to Wrestlemania, and you can see that the end boss is Brock Lesnar. But if you can beat him, your reward is you get either a Royal Rumble 23 Road to Wrestlemania card or an Octane Road to Wrestlemania card. So we will see what we get. And this is 5 to challenge, so we are going to be using the bonuses. So these bonuses increase by 25% each time. So if it costs 4 reels, you can use them because plus 25 is fair. If it costs 3 reels, it's not worth your time. But if it costs 5, then you should absolutely be doing this every single time to get the plus 75%, because it will overall give you a better value. So we have a down arrow and 3 left arrows. I think it's lying to me. I don't think it's going to give me the left arrows. We're going to get rid of all those. Because if I get rid of the down and the up arrow and just rely on left arrow, it's not going to give it to... there's the left arrow there. Now we do have 4 up arrows, so we are going to gamble on that. Didn't gamble the first time we want the up arrow? See, this is what it does. It always gives you the one that you don't want. So irritating. I hate this game. Sucks so much. We didn't even hit a million there, and that was with the plus 75, which is horrible. There's 5 draft picks for us. Let's go in again. If it had given us that up arrow, we'd have done so much damage. Okay, so it's a right arrow. We're going to use the 2 left arrows as well, just because it will do more damage than if we don't do anything. There's the left arrow that we didn't want. So the question is it going to be up arrow or is it going to be down arrow? I'm going to gamble on down arrow, because this will deal more damage as well. Come on, down arrow. Yes, that's what I want to see. And we've got 4, oh my goodness. This is the first time that I've had 4 in a row on this. And that does a huge amount of damage, that's almost 5 million. He only has 883 left. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Now we should be able to get 800,000 without using these. However, I would feel really stupid if I did use these just to finish it off. Okay, I was thinking about just using 2, but okay, we'll use 3. Up arrow. So we want to do as many as possible, so we're going to just use everything apart from the down arrow. Just try and deal as much damage as possible. So let's see a down arrow. Okay, right. We're going to keep the 2 down arrows as well. No, we're going to use 1 of the down arrows as well. We want to try and deal as much damage as possible. It wasn't even the down arrow, so that is absolutely why you should do that. Okay, let's go for the biggest ones. So this is the only one that's actually real. 256, 218 and 231. So the 0 is the weakest one. And that should be enough. And now we can see what our reward pack is. It was an Octane Carmella. Oh dear, that's not particularly fantastic. It's not helpful in the slightest, at least it's a new artwork. And we got a new star. So did we get anything for completing this, or was that it? The card is jumping around. Well, presumably we can just keep trying it. We can just keep playing this and get like additional rewards. So you do have that possibility. And there's 3 days and 14 hours left on this for you to continue doing that. It's definitely a lot better than using the points on these, because this is only a chance at getting one of these, whereas if you finish Road to WrestleMania and you just keep playing this, you can just keep going until you can get like pros after pro after pro that will help out your deck. But here we go, we have one game left to go. So the idea is to try and get over 138 with this one last one. It's also my very last point doubler as well. So very cool to see. And we've got the super move all set up as well, which is even better. So, right, we don't have any left arrows, but we do have an up arrow. So we're just going to put this one here. And I'm going to have Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm just going to prepare him to take on whatever cards he might be needed. If the opponent isn't using that last card, then we're safe. We must have got the super meter from playing the Road to WrestleMania event. So there we go. Right arrow, left arrow, and then Cody, Kevin Owens. Yeah, that's fine. Let's give Kevin Owens a microphone as well, because Kevin Owens enjoys microphones. And for the very last thing, we're going to put the title on Cody Rhodes. We're just going to go over here and, well, Johnny Gargano is an up arrow, so let's just use him to get the plus 5% bonus. So it's going to get the plus 64.13 overrun, so they're going to be huge. And they've also got the chain of 5.77 million to each one. And that's us. We don't need to do anything else. That should be Giants Unleashed completely finished. The heroic upgrade as well. $126 plus 40 is 166. We only needed 138 to win. So there we go. We have the heroic WrestleMania 39 Cody Rhodes. There he is in all of his glory. That is fantastic. There is potentially your new World Universal Champion. I don't remember what it's called. It's called the Undisputed World Universal Champion, yes. Because if you take the first letter of each one, and you get the acronym, then it is called the UWU Champion. Which is hilarious. And that was the very last one as well, just enough to finish everything off. So there we go. We're going to dust all of these. We don't need any of these cards. Of course, always make sure that I think we're going to dust these pixel bits as well. You don't really need them, and I'd rather try and get another WrestleMania 39 card off of the exclusive draft, so let's do that. And there we go. War Games has been completed with 2 days and 16 hours left to go, which is very, very cool. And let's take a look and see whereabouts. So our heroic Cody Rhodes, who only has 80 of his 100 games, is currently stronger than William Regal and Kevin Owens, but just a little bit under Rey Mysterio. But I think that is us using momentum on him as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so he does have the momentum on him. So let's swap that out, and we'll see what his stats actually are. And we're going to just remove this for just the time being. And there you go. So he's only on 80 of his 100 matches, but with the heroic upgrade, he has went up to 138.5 million power, 140.1 in speed, 141.1 in toughness, and his highest stat is charisma at 144.6 million, which is pretty ginormous. Another very cool thing is currently I have Dusty Rhodes boots equipped to Dusty Rhodes because that gives you the plus 10 million. But actually, if you click on this, you see that it also works for the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. So if we detach this, and let me just show it off. So if we attach the Dusty boots to Mia Yim, you can see that the little bit at the bottom here is scored out. That means that it's not giving off the plus 10 million charisma. So if we detach this and we go over here to Cody and equip that to him, you see that it does activate. So the Dusty Rhodes boots will also work on your double heroic Cody Rhodes. And in order to get these Dusty Rhodes boots, all you have to do is currently go on Twitch, and you have to complete all of the little watch time things, and the final one will give you these boots, as well as the special card back for Dusty Rhodes as well. But it's very cool that it works on Cody Rhodes as well as Dusty Rhodes. And also, if you look at the boots, it says Rhodes across the bottom, not like Dusty. So I think that's maybe why it just works on, both of the Rhodes. Of course, Goldust is also a Rhodes, but this is obviously not relevant for Goldust because Goldust is currently in AEW / retired. He keeps retiring and coming out of retirement, I think. So Goldust has been around for a long time. But I think if Goldust does retire, he should have a big, showcase match. And I think he probably deserves to also go in the WWE Hall of Fame as well. I would like to see him do something big before he ends off his career. But there we go. So that is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in all of his glory. And with the boots on, without the momentum, he is actually stronger than the double heroic Lita, which is crazy powerful. And we're just going to put the momentum back on Cody. And there we go, that is now our strongest card. Because it's our strongest card, that means it is going into the team. So let us replace big old Kevin Owens with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, which is wonderful to see. Very, very cool. But there we go, that is this event finished. So WrestleMania is on tonight, and WrestleMania is also on tomorrow night. So I am going to enjoy watching those. Let me know in the comment section below what you're looking forward to in WrestleMania. The thing I'm looking most forward to, I think, is the Raw after WrestleMania, because that's going to be where the landscape changes for the entire WWE universe, the entire wrestling world, is because all of the big storylines should end up at WrestleMania. That's what is supposed to happen at least. And then, or the Raw after WrestleMania is where all the new things are going to happen. You know, you might see some returns. We might see AJ Styles making a return. We might see some debuts, like possibly Switchblade Jay White. We might see some other things happen. But we will just need to sit and wait and see. The Raw after WrestleMania is always the most exciting Raw of the entire year. So the Raw after WrestleMania is almost like a miniature pay-per-view in itself. So that's going to be very, very cool. But there's a lot of matches that I don't know how they're going to end. They could end either way, one way or the other. You have 18 hours left to put in your predictions, and I'm just going to very quickly show you what my predictions are, largely because I just want to compare. So the heroic Cody Rhodes is 3,250, but this one, the Royal Rumble one, is 3,385 because it's the Pro, so that is what I am going to stick with. And that now is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you watched this far long 26-minute video, thank you very much for sticking with me. We have a load of subscribers. We just passed 3,750, and that really does mean a lot to me. I can't emphasize just how important it is to me to have so many of you guys supporting me, commenting away, giving likes, giving shares, and obviously those subscribe buttons being smashed. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you very much for that. And let's all enjoy WrestleMania. Let's hope it's going to be a very cool, very good WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it myself, and I'm going to try and get some sleep for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be in KC. We're going to be recording a whole bunch of card games that are going to be going up on the channel as well. We also have Card Mania, which is going up later today as well. On day one of Card Mania, you have the King of the Cards title match and the Tag Team Championships. And on day two, you're going to see myself as a Grand Cat competing in the WKC, the World Card Championship title match against the Situation, who is one of the toughest opponents. We're going to be playing in 5 different games, where the first one to win 3 of them will be the WKC champion, so look forward to that. But that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.